What if failure guaranteed wisdom? Would you try it? As I was meditating and kind of getting stuff together, that came to me. What if failure guaranteed wisdom? Would you try it? Right? And I'm like, dang, that's deep, right? Because, like, for me, I don't think about failure being failure. I think about failure being experience. And when I say experience, something that I've learned from, I'm learning from, right? I picked up, I observed. Ultimately, I'm learning from every single experience. Even those experiences I don't like. Even those experiences that don't feel good, right? Even those experiences where it freaking sucks, right? Even those experiences where I cry. Yeah, I cry as a grown man because it hurt. You know what I mean? Hurt. My hurt tolerance ain't hot like others. You can hold that cry in. You know what I mean? How many of y'all can relate to that? Shoot. You know? So yeah, even in my grown age, I'll shed a tear when I'm hurt. Shoot. You know what I mean? That's my release. But getting back to it, I don't see failure. I don't see failure as failing. I see it as experience, right? And I lean in on this. All things happen for my good, even if I don't recognize it, right? So to answer my own question, yes. If failure led to wisdom, I'm always the first one in line, boy. I'll be the first one in line, like a new ride at the park, or adventure park, shoot. So I'll say this. It's about mindset, and I've really been studying about mindset. Mindset has been on my forefront for the last couple of weeks now because mindset is important. So what if you change your mindset to your interpretation of failure as a new perspective of learning, of gaining wisdom, of experience, right? And let me tell you something. Yeah, it's not always easy to take that moment in time where things ain't going right. Things is going bad. It's going, you didn't even know this could happen. And then say, oh, I'm learning from this. Yeah, it's difficult, right? But I'm not telling you to just start or just do it with that. I'm talking about with every single thing that you encounter, right? Make it a lifestyle, right? Make it where this is all I do, or at least I intentionally try to do it, right? I intentionally try to do it. And how can I intentionally try to do it? You know, for instance, and I'm gonna use something very small. You know, you go to get some cereal and milk, and the milk run out. You're like, dang, boy, I wanted that cereal and milk, and I ain't got no more milk. Some of us from the hood will just eat it dry, you know what I mean? But others is like, nah, I ain't about to do it. So the experience here is like, dang, you know what? Shoot, I probably didn't even need it. You know what? Next time, I'm gonna buy 2 things of milk. Or when it's halfway, I'm gonna buy another one. So that way I never run out, right? So now I've learned when milk is halfway, bung, let me get another one. Why don't I have a grocery list? You know what I mean? Maybe just put on a reminder so I'll never forget. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's small. I know it may be minute. But once we start putting these things into practice with the smallest things, right? With the smallest things, then we can go to the intermediate. And then we can go to the advanced. And then we can go to the difficult. Then we can go to the challenging. And next thing you know, everything in your life, you start seeing as experience, right? And every experience you gain in wisdom. You know what I mean? So every encounter, like you seeing it differently, you moving differently, you receiving differently. You dig what I'm saying? And now your mindset ain't in a victim mentality like, I can't believe this is happening to me. They did this to me. I'm under this attack. And I'm not speaking like there's no such thing as a spiritual attack. So a lot of times we tend to blame the bad things on the devil and spiritual attacks and other people trying to attack us. Now, I'm not discounting that, but most of the time it's not that, right? Like we're here on life, we're living, right? And part of living means experiencing. And a part of experience don't mean just the good experiences. Like it don't just mean the good experiences, all experiences, right? And what are you gonna do and how you gonna act and engage when you encounter these experiences? And it's tough sometimes. It's tough a lot of times. But I just wanted to come on here and just kind of share that. What if failure guaranteed wisdom? Would you sign up for it? Right? Mindset. How you see the world, how you perceive, right, is how you receive your experience. It's how you experience. How you perceive is how you experience. So I'm going to talk more about mindset. I know I've been saying this lately, but I am. I'm going to do a live, coming back on live shortly, soon. And we're going to dive deep into it because the mindset is very important. It's deep, right? Your mindset can be set somewhere else, and this is how you see life. And it's a totally incorrect view. I've been there. You know what I mean? I've seen other people there too. So let me stop right here and, I just want to encourage y'all. Let's change our mindset, right? Everybody's not out to get us. We're not always under attack. Sometimes, a lot of times we experience these things so that way we can learn. What I'm learning from this. What am I learning from this? Right? What can I pick up from this so the next time something like this happens, I can recognize. Like, you can't even recognize something if you've never seen it before. This is how deep it is, right? Do you want to be one to recognize and see out far? You get what I'm saying? So how can you see something and know what it is if you never encountered it, right? And when I say encountered it first, second, or third hand. First, second, third hand might be like, okay, me is directly encountering it. Second hand might be somebody I know that's trusted done told me about this, right? Third hand might be like, they told me something that somebody else told them. Oh, let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you what my mama went through. Let me tell you what my brother went through. Yeah, they went through this and that, and, man, make sure you look out for that. Third hand, right? Or somebody I know. You know what I'm saying? So, experience. Right? So live life to the fullest, which means not only to perceive good, but also to perceive bad. But it's never bad, though. Right? I feel weird saying bad, right? Because all things work for my good. So everything works for me, right? I'm always in alignment, right? Even when I feel like I'm not. Because this is what I'm supposed to experience. And then, I can change my experiences through my perception, which is my mindset. You get what I'm saying? So now I'm thinking that all things is working for my good. It's because I see it that way, right? And I'm not saying that every single thing is the good, right? No. But I'm going to get something good out of this. I know that. It's like, General, how can you get something good out of something so bad, right? Case by case, right? Case by case. You know what I mean? Yeah, these bugs out here. You know what I mean? It's summertime, so they love me. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. Appreciate y'all. Comment below if this resonate with you. Share this if it resonate with you. Save it. You know what I mean? Share it with somebody. If we ain't friends, let's become friends. Right? Hit that friend button. I'll friend you back. All right, that's cool. That's it. Let me get out of here before I get eaten alive. Right? It's all for my good right here. Getting bit. It's right here. You know why? Because it's time for me to go. It's the sign right here. All right, it's time to go, bro. All right, peace.